Hi, Stefano Molea, San Diego criminal defense lawyer and partner at the law office of David P. Shapiro, where we help good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. Any accusation relating to sexual assault of a child is extremely serious. The accusation alone can ruin reputations, ruin careers, and ruin relationships. But if charged with such alleged conduct, the potential consequences of a conviction can range from being able to obtain probation all the way up to life in prison. In this video, I'm going to explain Penal Code Section 269A and how the charge carries a potential of 15 years to life in prison. PC 269 parentheses A, otherwise known as aggravated sexual assault of a child under 14 years of age, can apply in situations where the alleged victim is under 14 years old, the defendant is at least 7 years older than the alleged victim, and the defendant committed offense described in Penal Code Section 269A1 through 5. As an example of what can trigger the life enhancement of PC 269, we will use the offense listed in subsection A5, which is sexual penetration pursuant to Penal Code Section 289A. This section, titled Sexual Penetration by Force, Fear, or Threats, requires sufficient evidence that the defendant committed an act of sexual penetration and that it was accomplished with the use of force, fear of immediate or future harm, or by threat of reporting the person to authorities. So PC 289A1 carries a potential prison sentence of 3, 6, or 8 years and is a serious, violent, and super strike felony. But you see how a max of 8 years can turn into 15 years to life under PC 269 if the alleged victim is under 14 and the defendant, again, is more than 7 years older. These laws can be complicated, but it's important to have a thorough understanding of them in order to pinpoint weaknesses in the allegations. For example, during a preliminary hearing, it is shown that the alleged victim exaggerated or lied during the initial reports about the use of fear, force, or a threat. The case can change drastically from a maximum of life in prison to a maximum of 8 years. So I hope this helps explain the complicated nature of how these different statutes interact. If you have any other questions, feel free to give me a call. Stefano Molea, San Diego criminal defense lawyer, 619-295-3555.